No one really tells you what happens after you let go. They talk about healing, they talk about freedom, but they don't talk about the quiet moment when you ask yourself, if I am no longer carrying this pain, who am I now? Welcome to Life Journey with Leone. This is the space for gentle healing, emotional honesty, and learning how to meet yourself again without the weight of the past. Once you let go, you have that empty space of fear. So letting go doesn't always feel like a relief at first. Sometimes it feels like emptiness. That pain was familiar. That protection was automatic. And without it, something feels missing. And yes, that's normal. And yes, it is normal to fear, because remember, you carried that pain for so long. You've let it go. And you're going to start doubting yourself, and you're going to start wondering. But because it feels missing, just because it feels missing, it doesn't mean that you're broken. But because the pain had quietly become a part of your identity. And that's what I said in my previous video. It was a part of you, but you've let it go. But remember, you carried it for a long time. So to have that fear is natural. To worry about, well, what now? Who am I now? Because that pain also gave you an identity. You've let it go. So now you're going to ask yourself, well, am I lost? No, you're not lost. And this is the part that nobody talks about. You are not lost. You're unburdened. And that's a big difference. Unburdening, you've left something behind. You've let it go. It's gone. And when the pain leaves, it creates a space. And that space can be uncomfortable. Because you're so used to being full of tension and fear and anxiety, and you're out of a comfort zone. You've lost something that was part of your identity for a long time. But this space is not absence, it's possibility. This space, consider it a whole new blank canvas. It's a book that you've turned to a new page. And what you're going to now start considering is how you're going to fill that page. And part of filling that page is meeting yourself again. And this is really, really important. This is really important, and I really want you to stay with me and listen to this, because meeting yourself again is really important. It's you without that hurt, without all the burden. And without the old hurt, you may notice things changing. You react less. You pause more. And you feel quieter inside. You feel more peaceful. But this quiet isn't weakness. It's your safety returning. It's you. This is you, but without armor. This is you starting to rediscover yourself and your true essence. And yes, it's a journey, and yes, it can be hard. Because remembering, you're out of a comfort zone. You've let something go that has been a part of your identity for so long. So you're meeting yourself again without that. You're looking at that blank canvas, and You know, we also would love a blank canvas, but sometimes a blank canvas can be scary. What am I going to put on my blank canvas? What am I going to write in my book? And the new you feels unfamiliar. It will feel unfamiliar. Remember, you haven't been here before. You're on a new path. The very important is be gentle with yourself here. Don't judge yourself. Don't criticize yourself. The fact that it feels unfamiliar doesn't mean you're a failure. Doesn't mean you don't know you. Growth doesn't feel confident at first. It feels unfamiliar, and that's part of growth. That's how we grow. Because growth comes from doing something or being something that we've never been before. That's part of growing. Growing means you're always going into something that's outside of your comfort zone. You've moved out of your comfort zone. And what feels natural and a part of you, you've carried it for so long that it really feels like you've lost a part of you. And you may miss that old version of you. Even if that version was tired, that's fine, it's natural. Remember to be gentle with yourself. But missing that old version doesn't mean that you should go back to it. It means that you're transitioning. And embrace this new. Be excited for this new. Be excited for the peace. Be excited that you could let go, that you've moved forward, that you're going somewhere else. Because by doing that, you're giving yourself permission to evolve. You're allowed to change. You're allowed to soften. And most of all, you are allowed to live without bracing yourself, without worrying about being hurt again, without feeling you have to protect yourself and have your armor on. That armor gets heavy and you've let it go. You've got a new breath, you've got a new lightness. You don't owe your pain your future. And that's really important. You don't owe that pain your future. So after letting go, the next question always comes quietly. Can I trust myself now? And remember, you're shifting, you're changing. You're not who you were. And that is growth. So in the next video, we'll talk about learning to trust yourself again. Especially after you've been hurt, disappointed, or let down. Yes, it's natural you don't want to open yourself up to it. But if you're walking this journey, stay with me. Because the next step matters more than you think. So until next week, see you then.